Good morning. Welcome to our Tuesday morning sew-along. A couple of weeks ago, we did a sew-along on a block using scrap fabrics. Now, you probably have some scrap fabrics still around. What to do with them? Well, without getting real fancy, how about a 9-patch? And make it disappearing. So, I have a bunch of fabric here and some of my backgrounds from that block that I made. Actually, I made 4 of them and made it into a quilt. But I still have these 5-inch blocks. So if we make a 9-patch, here's something I have left over. We'll put some background fabric here, and then we can put some color here, here, there, and there. All right, so what I'll need to do is sew these rows up, and then I'll sew those rows together and we'll have a 9-patch. And then I'll get back to you then.
Okay, we're going.
Okay, so I've sewn these together. Now, I like to have my seams wide open. And the reason for it is I have no luck with nesting. But if I get very accurate seams when I have them open, and I pin it and it comes out great. Now if you do a good job with nesting seams, go ahead and do it. But you get less buildup of fabric this way. So we got our 9-patch. Now what are we going to do with that? Well, we're going to cut it in half this way and this way. So let's do that. It'll just take a second here. I'm going to put it right on here. Help if I put my glasses on so I see what I'm doing. And Alright, so we got half that way. I'm going to go back here. By the way, you get a 14-inch block with the 3 5-inch squares. And once we cut this, you'll go down to 13. All right, that looks good. Now we just cut it in half. All right, so we've got 4 blocks here. What can we do with it? Well, we can play around. You go like this, and you could go like this, and you get that. You could go like that, and you go like that. You know, maybe you can go like this, and like that, and you can get that. What I like to do, and of course you can play around even more with it. You can go this way and that way. Yeah, you can, whatever. Anyway, so what I like to do is I like to get the colors mixed up here. And we're going to go like this. And we'll go like this. So I got a line going this way, and I also have a line going that way. And that makes for a very interesting, I think, combination of blocks and axes. So I'll sew this together, and then I'll show you what it looks like complete. Okay, so I've sewn it up. We've got a 13.5-inch block, 13-inch finished, and this is how it turns out. Now, you could also do it so that you've got your colors the same color here and here, and here and here, rather than opposite. That's your choice on what you want to do. But that's how they turn out. Now you can use it to make a lot of these blocks to make a quilt, or you've got those, maybe you just have a few left. You can make a block and just have it sit there until you have something you put it in. Either way, you've taken care of your surplus 5-inch blocks, and of course you can do it in any size. You can make it in 2.5. You can make it in 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5. I like 5 because that's what I had left from our little exercise a couple of weeks ago. Happy quilting.
Hi, this is Anne. Chris has laid out all of his blocks on his design wall here. Barely fits. There's so many. And I just wanted you to see what the end result is. And I've been watching this happen for a while and kept coming in, and then asked him if he would share this with all of us virtual quilters. So what I really liked is he could just make one block at a time when he felt like it and keep going till he had enough to make a whole quilt. That's one option.
That's 20 blocks.
20 blocks. Okay, so it's 4 across and 5 down. Okay, and just make sure you trim them to the same size so it goes smooth when you sew them together. Bye.